So welcome back, my dear students. Welcome back to another issue, another talking about labor unions. And we'll move now into another topic, a new topic, that is including the labor legislation timelines. We have here the pro-union legislation that was from pro-union legislations from 1920 and 1930. Union restriction legislations from 1940 to 1950. And equal employment legislations from 1960 to the present. And that's in the United States, and actually what apply in the United States apply also in the other countries. So the Railway Labor Acts 1926, let us see this. People who are working, the laborers who are working in the railway. The fundamental rights of workers to engage. These are examples. In labor organizing activities without fear of employer retaliation and discrimination. Avoid service interruption. Eliminate restrictions on joining unions. Prompt settlements of disputes. So these are the Railway Labor Act in 1926. So it helped the workers to engage in a labor union and without the fear of their employer that he may dismiss them or discriminate them. Also, joining to avoid service interruption, eliminate restrictions on joining unions. So if there is restrictions to join the union, this Labor Act 1926 was aiming to remove these restrictions. Prompt settlements of disputes always between the manager and the workers or the employee, or you can say between the employer and the employee. Federal Insurance Contributions Act in 1935, Social Security contributions by employees. Let's go to the next one. Restore the quality of bargaining power arising out of employees' general denial of labor, employers' general denial of the right of laborers to bargain collectively with them. Granted right to strike. So this gives the workers the right to strike. This is what Wagner, National Labor Relations, and 1935. 5 unfair practices outlawed, which are interference with organizing, domination, discrimination in hiring, discrimination against those filling charges, refusal to bargain collectively. Okay. Fair Labor Standards Act 1938. It was about the minimum wages. Pay for the overtime means you work more time and you have to take extra money. Does not cover commission, salary, or tips. Union restrictions. Those are examples for union restrictions which happen in the United States. Taft-Hartley Act, Labor Management Relations Act in 1947, criticized the Wagner Act for the bias towards union, limited the constitutional rights of free speech by employers, did not consider unfair labor practices on the part of union. Okay. We'll go also now into these are the things which we mentioned right now, the fair labels and Taft-Hartley's, which we talk about. Taft-Hartley recognition of supervisor union not required. 1 certification election per year. Allowed the employee initiated decertification elections. Detailed regulation of internal union activity. control of dues increase, right to nominate and vote, filling of report with the Secretary of Labor as another point. Equal Pay Act in 1963 that makes the men and women are equal in pay, must be paid equally when doing equal work, requiring similar skills, efforts, responsibilities, and conditions, equal pay vs comparable worth. This title of the Civil Rights Act in 1964 prohibits discrimination in all phases of employment based on race, color, religious, sex, or national origin. Such information can't be considered in hiring, firing, promotion, training, or granting raises. No religious, it handled the religious discrimination as well, because we said one of the discriminations also is this religious. Monitors Justice Department enforces as well. Age discrimination by the Act of the Year 1967 protects those over 40 years. Occupational and Safety Health Act 1970 requires employees to provide a safe and healthful workplace for the employers to afford a good and safe workplace to their employees with adequate protection against any dangerous equipments and chemicals and the ocean. Finally, the individual rights also include Equal Employment Opportunity Acts, can sue employer in federal court on behalf of aggrieved individual or class of people. For the Americans with Disabilities Act 1999, employers with more than 15 employees cannot discriminate against disabled employees. Employers with more than 15 employees cannot discriminate against disabled employees. That is an example of the United States, the Union, or the Labor Acts, some of the Labor Acts in the United States, and we will study this also in Canada as well. Shall see you in the next video.